Garlic has been used for many centuries. It is a very powerful remedy for nausea for that reason. And it also stimulates the stomach to release the contents into the small intestine. So why is digestion so important? The reason is very simple. If you don't have a good digestion, the particles are not going to be assimilated to be absorbed well in the small intestine. So the ginger can help to improve absorption from other foods, and also it boosts your immune system. It is an important part of the detoxification and immune system. So ginger and garlic together are like a 1-2 punch, okay? The ginger, garlic, and warm water in this particular recipe can be very helpful. Do it gently, it works, but it can be harsh for those of you who have a sensitive stomach, okay? I don't want you to cause any caustic irritation, okay? So the ingredients include some large garlic cloves, ginger root, a little bit of lemon to give you the vitamin C and act as a detoxification agent. Okay, so takeaway is very simple. These remedies are natural. They are supportive of a good GI health. And then if you do it right, it can be very helpful. Along with this is actually some vinegar as well, small amount if you have lacking in stomach pH regulation, okay? And so I've also a kind of a blend that is specific for people who have this gastric issue that want a gentle support, and it includes in the use of magnesium. Why magnesium? Because magnesium is a natural muscle relaxant. It relaxes the body. And so if you combine it, magnesium oxide and taurine, rice chelate, it helps the gastric mucosa. Along with that, I'll give you the aged black garlic, okay? Extract, okay? These are standardized, okay? So you know what you're getting, okay? And the citrus bergamot. And so these things are all supportive of a healthy GI tract. It's very gentle, very, cuddling, okay? Not harsh, okay? And you can act as a good support. Okay?